Hey, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I'm Ethan Van Sciver. All right, so I just got... What is with these ads everywhere? Close. All right, just got word about this. Wanted to make a quick video. Image Comics teases new series from Scott Snyder and Charles Soule, Where America Built the Wall. It's an alternate reality. It's an alternate reality where people do what they're supposed to do. An alternate reality where promises are kept. And this is the world that Scott Snyder... who used to write Batman for DC. Does he still write Batman? I think he writes like for the Black Label Batman. And Charles Soule, who's always sort of also written Batman. Where America built, look at this big beautiful wall. The sunlight pouring through it. Seagulls in the sky. Seagulls in the sky. They go, Ava, what do seagulls say? They say caw caw. Image Comics teased an upcoming new series from Batman writer Scott Snyder and Daredevil writer Charles Soule, Where America Built the Wall. I think they mean this to be a horror book, but for most people, for most Americans, that's what they're looking for. Will feature artwork from Giuseppe Camuncoli. Also include Matt Wilson, blah, blah, blah. All right, so that's interesting. Image Comics didn't reveal much about the series. Here's what they did reveal. 30 years ago. Wait. I think the same text is right here. Let's have a look at this. 30 years ago, the United States sealed itself off from the world without warning. Now the gates have finally opened, and an expedition has been launched to see what lies beyond. Mexico, I think. Well, it depends on which way you open it. It'll probably be either Mexico or Texas or Arizona or like the lower half of California, the lower little area of California. Probably that's what will be beyond the wall, or Mexico, one of the two, depending on which way you're going. But I'm sure the gates have been open a lot. I mean, if this is the southern border wall that Trump is promising to build, if that's what this is based on, the gates are probably opened a lot when they, let legal immigrants come through, people who actually, got their paperwork done, that did everything that was required of them to obtain citizenship, so I'm sure the gates are actually well oiled and they open all the time. But this is the alternate terrifying future in which the United States actually built a wall around its southern border. Did they build a wall around the entire country? Like, does it follow all around Florida? That would be kind of ridiculous. Why would you build a wall around Florida? Could we please seal off Canada? Could we just build a wall between us and Canada once and for all? And that would be us. We're sealed in. It's like, are they trapped? Are they trapped out there, or are we trapped in here? That's the question. That is the question posed by this comic book. It seems a little bit weird, to be honest with you. But this is again. We talk about Invasion of the Body Snatchers. We talk about exaggerating political realities to create horror, and so maybe this will work. We'll find out. Great artwork for the cover here. I like the water. Again, the wall is beautiful. Why can't it look like this? Why can't the wall actually look like this? More to come. They're going to talk about it at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. However, Scott Snyder took to Twitter to compare the feel of the series to Land of the Lost. That was horrible. That show was terrible. Land of the Lost. You mean the movie or the TV show? Have you guys seen that? That was I'm sure it has a fan following to this day. People that remember it fondly but haven't looked at it recently. So basically, if we seal off, if we build a wall, we're going to get dinosaurs and little cavemen once we open it again, 30 years later, evidently. In the year 2050, we're going to have dinosaurs again. So that's interesting. Land of the Lost. Thanks so much. Really excited. The feel is like Land of the Lost. Big, over-the-top adventure. That's what it's been like. That's what it's been like for the last 2.5 years. Soule would describe the series as one hell of a ride. Well, he would. He would describe the series that way. Your first look at a new Image Comics series hitting later this year from me, Scott Snyder, and then a whole bunch of other people. It's one hell of a ride. Title and more details at San Diego Comic-Con, which is next weekend. So we'll find out more about this book then. I guess I have a few questions. I mean, my questions are: isn't Scott Snyder exclusive to DC Comics? Doesn't he have a contract? Did he get out of his contract to do this, or is his contract over? I'm not really sure. Anyway, the article was visited 106 times, which not a lot, not a lot. I don't know. Is this insanity? Is this? I get it. This is what's on the mind of a lot of people in this country. They're terrified of the idea of sealing off our border, of making it so that people who haven't been vetted, that we don't know, can't sneak into the country and cause mayhem. In many cases, some of them want a better life, but there's a way to go about it. Is this a terrifying concept to most normal people? The wall, is it? Is securing our borders awful? Like it's going to lead to a world of dinosaurs and little cavemen? And bad special effects. Did you see the raft going down that little stream, the trickly stream? They superimposed a raft on it. Whoa. Land of the Lost. I don't know. I guess we're gonna again. We'll find out. Here's the good news. For the most part, Scott Snyder's a pretty good writer, and the art looks. Again, the art. Look at this. Somebody should send this to the president. That's just my opinion. Anyway, thanks. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. It's like I'm sure you're dealing with some of the same stuff that I am. I think most people who visit this channel are probably perceiving things the same way. The world's gone nuts. People are going crazy. Scott Adams, the cartoonist of Dilbert, describes the situation pretty profoundly. He says, basically, America has been split into two people watching two versions, experiencing the same reality, but watching two movie versions of it. Like in their movie, horrible things are about to happen. The president is utterly inept. He's in bed with Putin, and the Russians control everything. And he's building this wall because it's racist. The wall's racist, and it's just horrible. And this is the worst thing that's ever happened. And for the other half of the country, everything's pretty good. Actually, the economy's great. Of course, there's no conspiracy with Russia. Building a wall just makes sense if we can do it, if we can afford it. I mean, most people voted for that wall. To secure our border and actually take, our sovereignty seriously. It's weird. It is weird that we're so divided. Almost, it's almost psychopathic at this point. So in any case, I don't know what this book is about. It appears to want to strike a chord about Trump's wall, and that's effectively what it's doing. So we'll find out. We'll wait and find out. I'll do another video. I'll do another follow-up. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Hit subscribe, and if you haven't yet, make sure that you're still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube, unsubscribes people without their permission, and that's just not right. Thanks, everyone. See you again soon.